Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a weekend vlog. Specifically, I'm going to be reading The Ninth Reign by Jen Williams. I am filming this intro after having done like a couple things already. But yeah, I have been meaning to read this book ever since I saw Elliot Brooks read it, and she kept talking about it and about the things that happen in this book, and it sounded really good. And then over on Instagram, a person that I like to follow, I saw that they read it too, and then I asked them if it had any kind of like healing in it, because I wanted to try and fit it into the Aurelium readathon for the month of April. And they told me that there is technically like a moment where a character heals someone else, although it's not really like healing magic. And I was like, that's fine, it counts, it works. So I added it to what I wanted to read this month, and I really hope it goes well. I have some pretty high expectations for it. So yeah, other stuff that is going to happen this weekend is we're doing outdoor projects, or rather Ryan is doing outdoor projects, because I have a paper to write this weekend and like a couple more quizzes that I need to do for school. But Ryan wants to kind of get started on making a garden in the backyard, which I'm super excited about, but I can't garden for shit. Like, I have plants in my home that are questionable in their survival. I try, but I'm really bad at taking care of plants. So whatever happens with the garden out there, my responsibilities will be very minimal with it, other than like choosing what we put in it. Then Ryan also wants to start making a patio in the back, because I do like to sit outside and read. And we kind of had a pretty shitty setup back there, so we've been wanting to do a patio. So that's kind of the outdoor stuff. The other thing is that I do love borrowing movies from my library. So we're probably going to watch both of these movies this weekend, because I can only borrow DVDs for so long. So yeah, we're gonna watch the second Venom movie, which we've heard is kind of bad, but you know, I got it for free from my library, so we'll find out. And then Now You See Me Too. I never watched it. I watched the first one. I remember liking it, but I never watched the second one, and Ryan didn't either. So we are going to do that this weekend. That's kind of the plan. Yeah. I do not expect to finish reading Ninth Reign at all. It's 500 pages, so yeah, I'm not that fast of a reader, and I have other shit going on. But I do hope to get a good idea of how I feel about the book, and to kind of just hang out and have some fun. Hello, we are in my bathroom. I don't know what the sound is going to be like. So it is like 9:30 right now, and I read The Ninth Reign this morning in bed. Got like 40 pages in, 40? 30. I got 30 pages in, and I'm really enjoying it. Now I'm just kind of getting ready for the day. I don't know about you guys, but if I don't like get dressed, if I don't pretend that I'm going somewhere to go do something important, I won't get anything done in my day. So I actually get dressed, try to put makeup on, make it look like I'm doing something important today so I can get something done. I do apologize for the wonky angle. My phone is literally on like the towel hangers. The book started off with like 200 years ago. I guess there's the Ibora people. What is it? Was it Ibora or Abo? I forgot. I just started this book. Don't expect me to know everything and remember names of things. Not yet, anyways. But yeah, 200 years ago, some girl kills a human by a tree, and I guess like she hopes that it'll bring the tree back in a way. Then it skips to 50 years later, where that girl's brother says that he's leaving their people because they're all dying from some kind of sickness, and he doesn't want to like stick around and do nothing and just die. And his sister basically says, you're a pussy, you shouldn't leave, you're a coward, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, sure, yeah, call me whatever you want, but I'm not staying here. And he leaves. And I think his name is Tomlin? I don't know. Starts with a T. Then, the chapter after that is 5 years ago. So basically we're like progressively getting to the now time. And the chapter that I just read is 5 years ago, and it's a woman. Forgot her name too. Started with a V. But she's like 40 years old, and I guess she has like vineyards that are super popular, and they're like very esteemed. A lot of people love them, but she wants to leave. And there's something about wild, contaminated things, I guess, which I'm gonna assume have to do with the fact that some person was killed for their blood by a tree and diseases and stuff. I'm just gonna assume that all of that is kind of connected in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what the fuck I want to put on it. I don't even know if I want to put in the effort of doing this. So that's basically where I'm at with the book. I'm probably not going to start reading again until, I don't know. I have a lot of schoolwork to do, so that's kind of why I'm getting ready, is to kind of pump myself up and be like, all right, time to get shit done. And voila, end product. I actually thought I was doing terrible. Listen, I don't put on makeup. I don't put on like anything on my face. I really like have just started dabbling in putting eyeshadow on. So I put this on and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm giving myself black eyes. And it looked terrible. And I was like, fuck it, just put on the eyeliner, the mascara, and then I put the dots and I was like, damn, this actually looks good. What? So yeah, I'm happy. It looks great. And now I'm gonna go study. Yay.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something.
So, Ryan has decided that he wants to be productive this weekend. And basically, the goal is to clear out this section that's behind our garage, because Ryan wants to make a garden, which I think is great. There's just a lot to clear out, and I'm supposed to be helping him, but I have to go write a paper. So, I have to stop procrastinating. Yeah, you did a lot in very little time. All right, so Ryan is very dedicated to make a new patio. He went to Home Depot. He got some like gravel before we put stones, but you know, we can't afford to do everything. So this is phase 1.
There's something that'll have what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Alright, it's Sunday night, and I did not really get any more read of the Ninth Reign.
My bad.
I did finish my paper for school though, got my quizzes done. But we had an impromptu visit from my brother who hung out with us. So yeah, I got to like page, what, 80 something? 90? Okay, I got to page like 93. Clearly not very far though. So I am still very interested. I told Ryan too. I was like, this morning when I woke up, sat on the couch, wanted to keep reading this instead of finish my paper for school, because it just starts getting into... So I talked about the characters before that we were introduced to. Then you get introduced to, I guess it's a witch. Her name is Noon, and she is basically imprisoned, and they're used to make like a kind of drug. And you kind of see the process of what happens with her being used to to like make the drug, kind of the conditions that they're living in, and the other witches. And she escapes, and here's the thing that I really love is that they have giant bats in this book as like mounts, so they can be used as like horses, but you know, they fly. And I love that because my favorite book series as a kid, Gregor the Overlander, had giant bats that were also primary mounts, and I love it. And now I just really want to read more of it. I want to see what happens with Noon and what happens with, I forgot his name again. Tormund. Tormund, I think, is his name. And
I think that's the guy from...
The guy from? With Thor?
No. Tormund was the guy from...
Is it an anime?
No. It was Game of Thrones.
No, that doesn't ring any bells.
Pretty sure it was Tormund.
Not Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the guy that was like the tall woman. The redhead.
Oh my gosh, the red... I don't think his name is Tormund. I don't know.
Google it now.
Fans of Game of Thrones, sorry, I never read the books. Did watch the show though, was very disappointed with the last season. Anyways, Vintage. Vintage is the older lady. Yeah, I'm curious how basically all three of them are most likely going to end up together in an adventure. So, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't read a lot in this vlog, but I will most likely finish it by the end of the month. On another note, we did watch we watched Venom, which Ryan says was basically a B-rate movie, but it was funny. Like, it had humor. The story of Venom 2 is bad. It's not good. The story's not important. The important part of Venom 2 is just continuing the Eddie-Venom relationship, really. And then we did start Now You See Me Too with my brother. And I thought I didn't need to rewatch the first movie. I was like, whatever, you know, it was about a bunch of magicians, and that's all I remembered. And I started the second movie, and I was like, wait, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, sorry, it's Tormund.
Tormund. Anyways, yeah, that's what happened this weekend.
That's Game of Thrones, by the way.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it. That's what happened this weekend. Very short weekend vlog. Didn't really get a whole lot done reading-wise. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching, and, you know, the usual stuff if you like the video. I hate doing these outros. Bye!